Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I go by the name of Solo. Welcome back to Solo Driven. Now this morning actually, we're in a bit of a rush because we have to get these fenders somewhere over here. And we got to drop them off with the body guy. So let's get these loaded, take them to the body man so we can get them fitted. Take a look at these fenders because it's probably going to be the last time you'll see them. All right, we got the fenders all crammed up in here. It looks pretty crazy, but I don't mind that. I think it's safe to say that sports cars are not meant to transport parts. Now, I'm debating of whether or not I should leave the fenders on there until I get them painted or take them off until they get painted, because they will have to get removed when they go off to get painted. So I don't know whether I want to leave them on there temporarily or take them off until they get painted, because I kind of want to leave them on there, but I kind of don't, because it's not like I'm going to be driving a car everywhere and everyone's going to see it like that, which I don't care anyways, but we'll see how I feel about them once they're on. Occasionally late, but still here. Better late than never, but never late is better. All right, so we're here at the shop. Let's get these bad boys out so we can see what kind of work it's gonna take to get these on there. I'm here with my guy Vic. He is the body man that's gonna be doing all the work on the fenders today. First of all, what do you think about like this job? Because I don't really know too much about body work. You know, I wanna know if this was, you know, done correctly.
Yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, got reinforced fiberglass on the inside. Looks pretty good.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna like, they're not gonna fit on here because the way they came in the mail, it was missing like a little piece right here, a little piece up there, and he was able to fix these for me, but no, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna fit on there right.
No, they're all fiberglass. As you can see, there's no holes for the bolts to bolt onto, for the brackets on the front.
Oh yeah, that's right, because yeah. I think they're either right here or down here too. Oh yeah, there's one right here.
Yep, so we're gonna have to test fit them a few times and just drill some holes. Yeah, we'll test fit them, see how they look, and if we have to cut and go from there. It looks nice, dude. I like that.
Yeah, you should have seen how like well, you saw the picture.
Yeah,
right?
No, you can tell right now they had the.
Yeah, now all I got is this, so I think it's gonna look real good.
I like this.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I wanted. I wanted to get rid of these and just have this and put the Cobra emblem like, you know, somewhere in the middle. A lot of people might not like that, a lot of Cobra purists, but that's all right.
Or are you gonna paint them for now?
Oh, you know what?
It's up to you. I might have some spray cans.
Oh, we might get them painted today.
I mean, just like
temporarily, of course.
I mean, just so it won't look that bad driving out of here.
Right. I was just talking to the camera about like whether or not I was gonna leave them on there or not. So now we're not gonna have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and let this man work his magic and see how they come out. Hopefully they fit perfectly fine. And basically, all that we have to do is drill those holes for the fitment.
Do you have those valve covers on it too?
Nah, I just put them on there a couple weeks ago. All I need to do is just do something about that supercharger, but once I get the Whipple, it's gonna look real good. All right, so now we're gonna start removing everything off of the front bumper assembly. Just so y'all know, this would have took me all day to take off. Fender number 2 off.
Since we got all the parts off now, we're just gonna test fit the fenders, line them up, make sure how they fit, measure where the holes are gonna go right here on top. These right here.
Okay, yeah, on the top.
Some markings on the fenders and just drill some holes.
So basically all he did was kind of smooth all this stuff out. Wow, that's a big difference, because you couldn't see, but it had a little bit of texture, a little bit of not overspray, but like, I don't know, for like bumps. But now this is pretty smooth, and on to the next step. All right, here we go, no turning back. Wait, actually, you can turn it back because you're a body man.
Yeah, we'll put it back the way it was.
We're just one step closer to seeing what they actually look like mocked up. Christmas came early and he's gonna let me rip his LS2 engine open so we could check it out. Damn. Ooh, I don't want to rip it open too much, but look at that. It's a red, Chevy red. Alright, so we have a little hiccup here. This fender, of course, when you buy aftermarket fenders, it's not gonna fit perfectly like OEM. I was already expecting that, but with that side, it wasn't too bad. This side is a little worse and a different story. As you can see, Vic is mocking it up, and this is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it slants up. And that's gonna cause a problem with this fiberglass. When you start to bolt it down and push it down, it might crack the actual fiberglass. But we're gonna see what happens and see what kind of adjustments we need to make and just kind of take it from there. But like I said, guys, this was already expected, and either way, we're gonna find out how to get this thing on. Right here is rubbing a little bit, probably just needs to be cut so we can open this door with ease. And at least it didn't crack, but it doesn't fit as good as the other fender, but at least it didn't crack. At least not now. Bam. And it's all these things right here that make a big difference, and why it's a good idea to get a professional to mock up everything for you, because they know all the little tricks and trades to getting stuff like this on properly. All right, so we got them mocked up, and what do you guys think? Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but once we throw this temporary paint on there, it's gonna kind of hide the little imperfections in the lines a lot better. But either way, man, these things look so good. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna mask it off and paint it, temporarily paint until we actually get some more body work done and mock these up 100%. And so this will basically hold me off until we do that. Definitely looks a lot better. I can imagine, like, because of course y'all can't tell on camera, but I can't imagine like how much better it's gonna look once we get rid of, you know, sand it down properly and get rid of all these lines. And man, I think it's gonna look good. Alright guys, so we got everything installed. Check this out. God, that thing looks so good. It stands out so much, but from certain angles you can't really see until, you know, of course you move into where the lighting is at, and then you'll notice that these are in fact some aftermarket fenders. I gotta say, man, I appreciate this guy, Vic.
Yeah,
and like I said, this is a temporary paint job and also a mock-up until when it's actually ready for paint. That's when we're really gonna get down and dirty with these fenders to get them fitting right and all the lines nice and even. But for now, this is gonna do, and we just wanted to get these holes mocked up so when we do decide to paint it, everything will be nice and ready for that paint job. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do for today. Big shout out to my guy Vic. I'm gonna leave his Instagram down in the link below if you want to give him a follow. Good guy. Like I said, we didn't expect or had any plans in painting this temporarily, but he did it anyways because he's a good guy. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you think it looks just as good as I do. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you on the next one.